So there are so many things that happened before Hansi Flick was appointed as the coach of Barcelona. Now let me share this interesting article with you, how Barcelona actually picked Hansi Flick as the right candidate to lead Barcelona, to become the Barcelona coach. Now listen to this carefully, you Barcelona fans, right? You know how it is. Help me share this video so that other Barcelona fans can also see it, right? Help me share, comment, and tell me your views at the end of this video. Now listen to this. He said, Dario Sport have revealed everything that took place during the May 2024 meeting in which Barcelona chose to appoint Hansi Flick over Rafa Márquez. Now remember the time when Javier Hernandez wanted to leave because it was pronounced that he was leaving, but at the time he changed his mind to continue as the coach. But along the line, he started losing games and started losing faith. Fans started losing faith in him, and the boys were not performing, at the time. Now, this is what actually happened. There were coaches, especially two coaches that have, registered their interest for Barcelona to choose or to become the coach of Barcelona. First was Hansi Flick. Second was Rafa Márquez, the former Barcelona player and a legend. Now, this is what he said. Deco and Bojan Krikic, Bojan Krikic, traveled to London to meet at Pizin Zancho's home, the agent of Hansi Flick. So he traveled to London. Flick arrived fully prepared, presenting his ideas on an iPad, including his playing philosophy, analysis of the current squad, and long-time plans. He stated that based on the squad quality, he could not understand why Barcelona were not competing for major titles. He presented detailed report on La Masia's players and outlined a clear pathway for their promotion to the first team. Flick highlighted Lamine Yamal, Pedri, and Kubasi as players with the potential to become the best in the world. Deco and Bojan quickly raised concern about language and communication, which Flick quickly dismissed as non-issues. A comprehensive report on Flick was later compiled and presented to Joan Laporta, who approved his appointment immediately. Flick turned down other offers, confident that Patience could lead them to the Barca job. Now, let me highlight things he mentioned in this article that actually gave him that job. He said that, how will I go get this kind of squad, this kind of players, and you are not challenging or you're not competing for titles? That is where he finished Javi Hernandez. That with the caliber of players that is in the squad, that Barcelona should be competing for every title. Now, this brings me to why Barcelona did not sign much players in his first season. Remember, the only player that came in was Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo was the only player that came in. So this is could actually tell you the reason why Barcelona have not signed much players. This is because what Hansi Flick said when he came with his prepared notes to tell them his plan and everything he has seen in the club. That how can you have this caliber of players, this set of players, and you are not competing for the titles? Now here in nail Javi Hernandez. So making it look like this guy get waiting everything to help the club. So let me give you another point he used to finish the whole work and get in the job. And he said, he mentioned of La Masia. And the mention of La Masia proved a point there. He said, with this present squad or the present La Masia Academy, and outlined a clear pathway for their promotion to the first team. That is giving the La Masia boys a pathway to come into the first team. Now, making it look like Barcelona will not invest much in buying players. Now, this is also going in line with the philosophy of the club or the philosophy on ground or to the project on ground, because Barcelona have no money. So now they needed a coach who could actually manage with them with the resources they have. So they don't need a coach who will come and persuade them to buy players or buy players. So because of the La Masia product, you only go there and pick few, you can use and put in the first team. That will kill anything that has to do with spending outside or bringing in new players. You see where Hansi Flick take finish work. Now, let me give you the number 3 point. He said, with the mention of Lamine Yamal, Pedri, and Kubasi, that these players have the potential to become world best. Now, they finish work. Now, let me give you another one. So, after this comprehensive report, Flick was later compiled and presented to Joan Laporta, who approved it immediately. With all this mentioned, the president of the club had no choice than to approve it. And do you know what it means to approve something? That you give a report. A report sometimes takes days, sometimes weeks, sometimes months for approval. But immediately Joan Laporta signed it. Instantly he signed it. So you see where Hansi Flick highlighted. And being that in his first season, Barcelona were able to achieve 3 domestic trophies with that same players inherited from Xavi. The only player that came in was Dani Olmo. He was able to win that number of trophies. Now, looking at this season, why this team is shaking this season is that vacuum created by Inigo Martinez. Inigo Martinez was the leader of that defense line. It's just like when you have leaders in every department. In that defense line, Inigo Martinez was the leader. Aside being the leader in that defense line, he's a commanding leader, even in the dressing room, in the team generally. So you see that his leaving the club has created a vacuum. And this is why Barcelona are struggling or conceding more goals this season than last season. So Hansi Flick demanding for players now is not necessarily mean that they don't have materials, but those that are left need to be replaced. That is where Hansi Flick is coming from, by looking for a left-footed defender who could help. That was why he was able to draft in Gerard Martin to that left defensive centre back, right? So this is the reason why he's asking for players. It's not getting clearer now, right? That was the reason why. And these things were the reason why he was given or sanctioned to become the coach of Barcelona, ahead of the legend of the club, Rafa Márquez. So tell me what you think about this in the comment section. Let's go.